Humans have always been drawn to water. We're mostly made of it, and life itself can't exist without it. Throughout history, we've settled beside rivers, lakes, and oceans. Civilizations itself began in the fertile valleys where water was abundant. And if you go back far enough, all life on Earth started in the water. For me, that connection to water's always resonated. As a kid, I'd spend hours in creeks catching tadpoles or swimming in muddy dams. Didn't matter how dirty it was, I just needed to be near water. As I've grown older, my favourite adventures are still to find a waterfall or swim in a pristine mountain stream. That love of water is what led me to turn my own property into a place where there's always water. I can see it from every window, hear it when the doors are open, and it brings me so much joy. But it's not just me. The water brings life, birds bathe, frogs sing at night, fish cruise beneath the surface, bees stop for a drink, and dragonflies hunt mosquitoes. The water ties the whole landscape together. I never know what I'm going to see when I look out, but every time it relaxes me, makes me feel connected to all life, and grateful that such beauty is right there. Whenever I'm by the water, I feel calmer, and it turns out science explains why. Exposure to water actually lowers cortisol, which is the hormone our bodies release when we're stressed. At the same time, it increases mood-boosting endorphins and calms the nervous system. And the best part, it doesn't matter how you connect with water. You might sit and watch the ripples, run your hands through it, or simply close your eyes and listen to the sound. Each one of these things has been shown to have a measurable calming effect on the body. And that's why many places like hospitals or aged care homes install fountains or aquariums. They're not just decoration, they're a natural stress reliever built into the environment. For me, it's as simple as sitting next to a pond at the end of the day. Within minutes, I feel my shoulders relax, my breathing slow, and my stress just melts away. Being around water doesn't just relax you, it actually helps your brain recharge. Psychologists talk about something called soft fascination. That's the gentle way your attention is captured by water. You don't have to concentrate hard, but you're still engaged. This undemanding form of attention gives your brain time to rest and replenish. And when that happens, you've got more mental energy for things that really need focus. Research shows that this can reduce mental fatigue, boost focus and memory, and even enhance creativity. For me, it's like the pond quietly pulls me away from life's worries and distractions, without me needing to sit down and force myself into meditation. Just being present with water does the job. Water ties us into our environment. Without it, we simply wouldn't exist. That's why having it nearby where we can see it, hear it, and touch us brings such deep comfort. Scientists tell us Earth's water pool has stayed much the same across eons. It's ancient and endlessly recycled through rainfall, evaporation, glaciers, and springs. Some of it came from comets or asteroids, but they think most of it was created as the Earth formed. To me, that's awe-inspiring. I'm literally surrounded by water that's older than human history itself, continuously moving, endlessly renewing, and out here I get to be a part of that flow. It reminds me how connected we are to the bigger picture, and how everything we see is part of something much larger and timeless. Water doesn't just look serene, you feel it in every sense. You stand near a waterfall and you might notice that the air feels charged. Some say it's the negative ions in the mist. Whether that's true or not, all I know is it feels recharging. When I swim in my pond or any fresh water, stream, lake or mountain pool, it's like being wrapped in life. The water feels living. Unlike a chlorinated pool that feels dead or hard, that alive feeling calms me down instantly. It's such a privilege, the cool touch, the soft reflections, the sound of water lapping the edges. Research shows that nature's sounds, especially flowing water and birdsong, help our brains relax, ease stress, and even improve focus and mood. And there's something unspoken about fresh water that feels sacred. In summer mornings, nothing beats starting the day with a dip. It quiets out all the mental noise. I'm not religious, but taking a dip in fresh water can feel like a fresh start. Like baptism in the most natural sense, worries just melt away. Even in winter, one of my favourite times of day is walking around the landscape with a cup of tea in the morning. I listen to the birds, I notice the sound of the water, the bubbles, the way the light catches the surface. It's that soft focus, but at the same time I'm completely present. I feel connected, not just to the water, but to the whole landscape, the habitats, and all the animals that rely on it. That's really what mindfulness is. You don't have to sit cross-legged or close your eyes. Mindfulness is simply paying attention, on purpose, to the present moment. And the science backs it up. Research shows that mindfulness in nature can reduce anxiety, lower stress, and improve overall well-being. One review even found that spending mindful time outdoors boosts mood, improves sleep, and strengthens resilience, effects very similar to formal meditation. For me, the pond makes it effortless. I don't have to force myself into being mindful. I want to be there, noticing every little thing. And the more I notice, the more I care for the water, the plants, and the life it supports. It's a small daily ritual, but it changes the way I move through the rest of my day. So here's the thing. Water has a way of improving our mental health. It reduces stress, helps our minds recharge, connects us to life, engages all other senses, and creates mindful moments that carry throughout the whole day. And it doesn't have to be expensive or complicated to bring water into your life. It could be as simple as a small fish tank on your desk, a patio pond, or even a bubbling water feature where you have your morning coffee. For me, I've spent years turning my garden into a place that brings me happiness and makes me feel like I belong in the world. It wasn't always like that, but adding water changed everything. And I truly believe it can do the same for you. Of course, it's not the whole answer, but little things compound into big changes. And water is one of those little things that can compound into a huge difference. If you'd like to learn more about how to build and maintain a pond or water feature without spending a fortune, I've shared all my tips and resources over at Ozponds.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope wherever you are, you find a little bit of water to bring calm and joy into your life.